like I do this like shit. I do this like veteran. You do it like rookie. All bets on me, nigga. Just ask the bookie. Smoking straight hash and cookie. You highly pussy. You been this way since you came at your mama pussy. Big nine and pushy. Smoke 'em like big blunts and cushy. Get your bitch to Woody like Toy Story. After I beat the box up Tyson Fury. Then it's time to bounce, baby. End of story. And then it's back to the money. Gotta get more. After the money, dollar bill glory. I said it's back to the money. Gotta get more. It's MBG. End of story. The prototype. I do this right. The prototype. The one that they wanna be like. The prototype. I do this right. The prototype. The one that he wanna be like. The prototype. I do this right. The prototype. The one that you wanna be like. The prototype. I do this right. The prototype. The one that they wanna be like. Watch your step. We already saw you lacking. When we hit you up, you ain't even know what happened.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Mavrick. We are back with Talk About Fight Club. So we have been out of commission for a while. One, due to your boy just being fucking busy. Just constantly working, trying to make this breach. You heard? But we back. We got a new format. Excuse my camera. I'm using the camera from like 1900s here. But this is a new format for now. We will have a new camera coming soon. Trust me. Let's give a big shout out to, my company, Mavrick's Mansion Studios. Also, the producers helping us at Smooth Family Entertainment. Follow us at the Talk About Fight Club pod at TAFC POD and at Mavrick's Mansion LLC and at Smooth Family Entertainment. Now, let's get into it. Now that I am back, I have to talk about the immortal Poatan. Matter of fact, I want to say something. I posted it on the Talk About Fight Club Instagram, and I'm getting a little sick and tired of them, like all these MMA channels, all these MMA Instagrams and all these talking about, if Max Holloway beats Ilia Topuria, will he be the fighter of the year? Or if this person beats this person, will they be a fighter of the year? Stop it. Poatan is the fighter of the year. Period. And y'all know me. I've said this on every pod. I love John Jones. I think John Jones is the man. GOAT. Bah. But your boy, Alex Poatan Pereira, is the fighter of the year. This man fought, bro. First of all, Poatan has saved almost every UFC card there is so far. And the man delivered every single time. Look. 4 title fights in 2. Bro. The man is unstoppable, okay? The man's unstoppable. Sorry, man's unstoppable. Your man Poatan, his he's not the most technical striker in the sense of he doesn't throw things traditionally like most people do. Yes, if you watch Poatan fight, there's certain things he just doesn't do very traditionally. Like, for example, the leg kick everybody keeps talking about, right? He doesn't throw it traditionally at all. He doesn't turn his hips. He looks like, he's very squared when he throws it. When you throw a kick, you want to throw your hip into it. You know what I mean? That's almost anything that you do when it comes to combat sports. Most anything, you want to use your hips. He does not do that at all. I was watching Izzy on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he said he kicks with the ankle area, and they said it's like a freaking. He said it's like a hammer, like a ball peen hammer. He says he kicks you with it, and he says it stings. He said he's been kicked by tons of people, but when this guy kicks you, it's different. Now, especially when you get kicked in the calf, I know getting kicked in the calf suck like a mug. All right. You can't condition that. You can't condition your calves. You get kicked in it, it's a wrap. So imagine somebody, Alex Pereira, who's built like a piece of oak, and he just kicked the shit out of you just with his ankle. Imagine if he knew how to Well, I'm not saying he can't, but imagine if he turned that hip. I don't know how much more it would hurt. That shit is crazy. You know, the man is taking out every single fight. I think the only fight that went the distance was like with Jan Blachowicz, if I remember correctly. That's the only fight of his that went the distance. And he won. But everybody else, Shadow Realm. That's it. Shadow Realm. So the thing about Poatan, though, is that he just possesses like that ungodly power. That's what what's the name of the guy? I think his name is Mark Goddard. I think Mark Goddard was the referee for that fight. He literally said that he's been reffing for almost 20 years, I think it is. And he said when Poatan throws, he said when he hits you, it sounds, this is what he said, it sounds ungodly. He been in there with Derek Lewis, Ngannou, all these guys. I ain't never heard Mark Goddard talk about none of them saying their power's ungodly. I'm sorry. So your man's Poatan, maybe they right. Maybe he got some juju going. Your man's is sitting there talking to the gods like, yo, I need that. I need that Thor's hammer-like power coming through my fist every time I hit somebody. Like, the man is amazing. I'm sorry. Like, when he first got to the UFC, I was like, all right, I was kind of caught up in the whole Izzy Poatan beef. After that fight, I didn't even care no more. I just wanted to see the dude fight. The dude is amazing. The dude is absolutely amazing. Like, and I will say this, it's not just about his ability to knock you out. Or he actually is really well at recovering. Besides that one fight with Izzy was like, nah, I'm not letting your man Izzy said, nah, I'm not letting up. I'm not letting you recover, dog. Your man Izzy was all over me like, nah, son. Nah, you staying down this time. I'm sorry. But your man has great recovery and he adjusts very well. So in that Roundtree fight, Roundtree was throwing some lunch boxes at this dude. Like, legit. Roundtree was doing good. If you really think about it, Roundtree had them first 2 rounds. It is what it is. Now, in my opinion, the reason why, because everybody was like, yo, he wasn't throwing the left hook. Well, truth is, he does have problem with southpaws. It's just the way it is. At the same time, if you notice when he, like, in my opinion, from based off what I've seen, when he throws that hook, he throws it off of it's like a check hook. It's off the counter. He doesn't always throw it first. It's usually a check hook he throws. But it was harder to throw that check hook because of the way Roundtree was blitzing at him. Like, that blitz was crazy. And Roundtree was landing some shots. Roundtree even dropped him. Roundtree dropped that boy for that fast. And then the recovery happened and he took too long. He should have stayed on him because Poatan was like, word, I bet. And then he started jabbing the life out of that boy's face. Like, boy, did y'all see did y'all see what he did to Roundtree's face? I don't think he's done that to anybody in the UFC yet. Nah, now that I think about it, anybody he fought, you know why he didn't do that to their face? They usually sleep by the time. Yeah, they usually sleep by the time. Like, they don't even make it to the 3rd round. They usually sleep, so there's no reason for their face to get jacked up. But my man Khalil looked like hamburger meat. For real. Like, don't get me wrong. Hats off to Khalil Roundtree. I like that boy. That boy could crack. That boy is a monster. Like, you saw what he did what's this dude's name? Like, oh, man. Freaking Lionheart. Anthony Smith. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't the biggest fan of Anthony Smith. I'm not hating. Like, I'm not saying the man can't fight. But, I mean, let's just put it out there for real. Anthony Smith, the gatekeeper now, bro. I'm sorry. The run for the title ain't happening. Not with Poatan there. Don't do it. Because the way Roundtree put that boy on skates, If Roundtree put him on skates, Poatan is not even going to send him to the shadow realm. He's going to be in limbo. I'm sorry. Anthony, just don't do it. Don't argue with that boy no more, man. Like, this is my opinion. Don't argue with that boy. But yeah, Poatan, that's that guy, bro. You know, my producer asked me the other day who I think he should fight next. And to be real, I think 100% he should fight Ankalaev next. That should be his next opponent. Just because it would be the right thing to do, even though in the UFC they do whatever the hell they want. And that's kind of why I like it, but we'll get into that in a minute. But yes, definitely I think he should fight Ankalaev next. And if he defeats Ankalaev, I think Jamal Hill should get another crack at it. Even though your boy Jamal Hill need to, I'm going to keep it real, Jamal. Like, you take it easy with the insults, brother. Because your man Poatan got jokes too, bro. You over here, yawning at that last one. Word? What your boy said at the press conference. He said, oh, he's still waking up from UFC 300. Stop playing with your boy. Because, no. And then I think I posted this on the pod too. Your man, hold on. I gotta say this before we move on to the next topic. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's a video of me sparring. Anyway, we get back to that another time. I said on the pod, I posted it in the stories, right? I think I posted it in the stories. I did. All right. So boom. It said, this is what his words were. Hold on. Let me get back. Oh, cool. Stop doing that shit. All right. If Herb Dean could have done anything, I would have liked to have a more clean and better reset. Bruh. And so it says here, Jamal Hill blames referee Herb Dean for not resetting him in Alex Pereira. Nigga, you kicked him in the nuts. You need a reset. What are you talking about? You kicked him in the balls. Man said, you know what? I got it. It's all good. And you needed the reset. Jamal, I'm not going to lie to you, Jamal. I'm not going to lie to you. You can fight, dogs. But dude, that's a lame excuse to me, bro. That's a lame excuse. You needed a better reset? Maybe you wanted him to hit the reset button so you could start the fight over after you went to bed. But dogs, terrible excuse. I'm sorry. It's a bad excuse. That is a cleaner reset wouldn't, maybe it make your knockout hurt less. I don't know. But nah, bro. Sorry. That man just put your lights out. And the thing is, he ain't even catch you like super clean. If you go back and look at that left hook, it was more of a shovel hook that caught you along the cheek, bro. He didn't really catch you on the jaw the way he should have. I'm just saying. Then you were on the floor trying to get up, and then he started bouncing your head off the mat like a basketball. Bro, once your head start dribbling off the mat, nah, bro. A clean reset wouldn't have done nothing, but give you a couple more seconds to end up getting your head bounced up off the mat. That's about it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not hearing none of that. No, I'm sorry. And let me be clear, ladies and gentlemen. When I'm talking about these guys, I'm talking about my opinion on stuff. I'm not acting like I'm the toughest dude in the world could knock Jamal Hill out. Jamal Hill is like walking around like 230 or something, bro. I'm not stupid. But at the same time, I'm going to call it how it is. Bro, that boy was going to take your head off regardless. Sorry. It was inevitable, bro. It was going to happen. That shit was going to land. And there's a reason why they call you Sweet Dreams. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, we are going to take a short break. And we're going to get into some things concerning the UF of the C. And we will be right back.
The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that you wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. Watch your step, we already saw you lacking. When we hit you up, you ain't even know what happened. So the tough guy roll, we know you acting. Nigga, get your dough, little nigga, you know we stacking. Fuck with my money, I'ma cave your back in. There's money up front, but there's way more on the back end. I know this money shit, yeah, just like my back end. I'm a black man with a map plan. To resistfully get them stacks, man. You niggas get a little bit of money and don't know how to act then. You know what my head at, fam? No, stack, and stack again. Prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that he wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that you wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like.
Oh, that's a money back guarantee.
Head movement, head movement, head movement, head movement. Sorry, Ronda Rousey. I'm just playing. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Ronda. I love you. I do. I really do. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, let me get back into the... Yo, all right. So, yes, I wanted to talk about the UFC. Like the UFC, are they literally like they're on another level? And the reason why I say that, like, I remember I was talking to my instructor, right, who also used to fight professionally, and we were talking about like the different organizations and stuff, One Championship, and PFL, and Bellator, and all these guys, right? And a lot of these companies, they're like, from what I've heard, I don't know if this is like 100% accurate or not, but like I heard these guys are like hemorrhaging money. Like it looked like everything good, but everything ain't really good. You know, like, don't get me wrong. The only one, all right, so if we want to talk about those three organizations that I just mentioned outside of the UFC, the only one I think that is in a good spot to compete with the UFC would be One Championship. And the reason why is just because they have more to offer from that organization. So UFC obviously is all MMA. I mean, you can't really count Power Slap, but whatever. But with One Championship, you have multiple types of fighting. So you have Muay Thai, which is kind of the main one, if you want to be honest. You also have MMA, but then you also have Muay Thai with the MMA gloves, not the classic boxing gloves, right? Then you got kickboxing, regular kickboxing. I think both also with regular boxing gloves and MMA gloves, if I remember correctly. And you also have grappling, BJJ. I don't know if they have wrestling, but they definitely have grappling. So yeah, you got a lot of options with One Championship, which is cool. But like, if we really want to talk about, like, every time we see fighters come from other promotions, you know, with the exception of Poatan, you know, like they get in there and they do well for a bit, and then they kind of just, you know, like, to me, one of the stupidest and dumbest trades in history was when they traded Mighty Mouse for Ben knee to the face Askren. Like, we, bro, like, yo, like, listen, this dude, yo, once again, ladies and gentlemen, these are my opinions. Okay, I would guarantee you 90%, 97% of these guys that fight can probably beat me in a fight. And the only reason why I say 97 is because there's probably somebody I can crack, probably. But point being is that you took one of, to me, one on my Mount Rushmore, one of the best fighters ever, and traded him for Ben Askren. Bro. Like, yeah, he was winning fights, but come on, bro. Ben Askren. Like, how many fights did he really win when he got to UFC? What, one? Like, I don't know. I gotta see. Like, I don't even think he's won that many fights when he got there. I think he won that one against Robbie Lawler. You know what I mean? And he shouldn't even won that. They shouldn't even gave him that because they thought Robbie Lawler went to sleep. Robbie said, gave him the thumbs up and put his arm down like this dude ain't doing nothing. And I'm like, yo, Herb Dean, don't get me wrong. I bang with you, Herb, but you. Yo, he won one fight in the UFC. He won one fight, bro. First, he won by technical submission bulldog choke, which, like I said, wasn't a real win. Then, that's when Jorge Masvidal. We all know what happened. We know what happened. Fastest knockout in UFC history. That's what happened. Okay. Then he fought Damian Maia, who also choked his ass out. And then he retires. Excuse me. Like, come on. We traded Mighty Mouse for Ben Askren, bro. And then Mighty Mouse went over to one championship and thrived. Right? Anyway. Then you got Bellator, which was weirdly on the come up to a degree. You had Ryan Bader, who used to be a UFC fighter, who was a two-weight champ. He was the heavyweight and light heavyweight champ, and was defending the belts in both weight classes. And then eventually he lost one, and then then they started. This is when you start realizing people are losing money when they have to do crossovers with other organizations. This is how you know. So the PFL and Bellator did a crossover so they can I think they're like one company right now. I don't know what's going on with these guys. But they did a crossover tournament thing, right? And what's his name? I just said his name. Ryan Bader got knocked out and taken out by the guy that's about to fight Ngannou. And this guy, yo, I don't know, bro. This dude's bigger than Ngannou, bro. Yo, I think that fight is this weekend. And boy, only reason why I'm feeling that way because most people will be like, yo, Ngannou, some of the hardest punching power. All right, let me keep it buck with you, bro. Did y'all see what Anthony Joshua did to that boy? With a 1-2? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Because I seen this same dude that he about to fight crack somebody with a 1-2 and put their lights out. So Ngannou, I respect you, dog. I bangs with you. But you might want to use some head movement. Sorry, Rhonda, I'm sorry. Rhonda, please don't hate me. It's a joke. It's a joke, Rhonda. It's a joke. But I think the thing about UFC is that, one, though they do a lot of things that are quite annoying, they don't follow the ranking system at all. Doesn't make it better. I personally, it's starting to get better. It is, but I still don't think they make enough money, personally. But it's getting better. But most times, the fights we want to see, we see them. Even if the dude's ranked 15 and he's that good, it's like, yo, he just fight the champ now. Dana White be like, yo, matchmakers? Yep, okay, let him fight. Now, of course, the guy that's the top 5 guys are going to be like, hold up, dogs. Like, I've been busting ass for I've been dropping off beat ass to these motherfuckers for the past 5-6 years. What's up with my title shot? You know what I'm saying? But most times, fans don't give a fuck. Because we still been waiting for fucking Javante Davis and Shakur Stevenson for how long? Waiting for all, like, the Ryan Garcias and the Devin Haneys and all these guys. Like, once again, I'll talk about that later. That's whatever. But point being is that UFC gives us what we want most of the time. And I feel like these other organizations are always trying to do crossovers with UFC to bring recognitions to their organizations. Because I know guys, the PFL guy, for real, I forgot his name, Don something I think his name is, I forgot. But the guy who owns the PFL, he is constantly trying to do like these tournaments with UFC and all that stuff. It's like, yo, bro. Your man Danny White, like, bro, I don't need you. We don't need you. Don Davis, thank you. Don Davis. Your man Dana White said it straight up during the press conference. Y'all suck. What y'all gonna do? Y'all suck. Like you have to take our leftover fighters. Not take our, like, not a good fight. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Ngannou kind of went out, on top as the champ. And the only reason why I'm quoting, not because he can't fight, but he won that fight by slamming homie on the mat and holding him there. Let's keep it real. He didn't really beat him up on the mat, but he got him down on that mat. He's strong as hell, fine, whatever. But nah. And a quick sidebar. Yeah, we got Kayla Harrison from PFL, but in my opinion, she's some mids. Sorry, Kayla. Sorry, Kayla. I just saw you. I watched your last fight. Mid. Don't call out. No, yo, Kayla. Don't call out Amanda. Don't do it. No. Not with those hands. No. Like, don't get me wrong. Juliana called her out again. I don't know if that was the best idea either. But I think Juliana could beat you. You might be a better wrestler and grappler, or so, but Juliana don't have trash hands. They're not great. They're not Amanda's hands, but once again, these weird trades, like, stop giving us anyway. Yes, UFC is number one. As far as I'm concerned, they will always be number one until these organizations really start producing fighters that are, like, on that UFC level. Like, I feel like all these other guys are trying to sit there and throw shade at UFC to prove that they're better. Like, Don Davis said, I think it was Don Davis. Yeah, it was Don Davis. It was like, oh, our next promotion or fight or whatever is gonna cost more than the, but UFC on another level. These guys are working too hard to try and be like them, or try to, in my opinion, mooch off them to a degree. So anyway, UFC number one. They always will be until these guys start getting some better tactics. I don't know. I want to transition into, and I've spoken about this on the pod before, maybe not as in depth, but weight cutting. I can't. I was talking about it today. I was at work. I work at a gym. Shout out to Glory Martial Arts Center. That's where I work. Boom, 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 boom. All right. And there's one of the coaches there. He's jacked. But he said he's like 170. He looked like he 185, 190 to me, to keep it a buck. But he said he's 170. And I'm like, all right, what would you fight at? The man says to me, 145. I'm like, hold on, dogs. You want to fight at 145? He's like, yeah, 145. I'm like, yo, I don't be understanding y'all in these weight cuts, bro. Like, that means if somebody like you went to one fight at 145, that means somebody like me that would possibly want to also fight at 145 is going to have to cut down lower. Because I'm 155. And a 10-pound weight cut is what the most I would want to cut. That's the most I would want to cut. And if this guy, who I just said is jacked, wants to cut down to 145, then I'm not even going to 135. I'm gonna have to go to flyweight. I'm gonna have to go to 125. I don't want to cut 30 pounds. No. Besides the fact that I'm already a small dude. Do you see me? I'm small. I'm not a big dude. You know what 30 pounds off of me would look like? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Did y'all see? I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Aline Perez, bro. The girl almost died on the scale. The girl was shivering on and then off of the scale. I'm sorry. Who's another person that looked crazy after the week? Yo, Frank Martin. When he went to fight Gervonta Davis, did y'all see what he looked at like after they made weight and they had to face off? That dude looked like a skeleton. He looked terrible. Even Conor McGregor, when I seen him cut to 145. Yo, Conor McGregor was mad skinny, bro. Nah. Now Conor walk around damn near 190. Like, and this is what, see, this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, and I said this to a lot of people, and a lot of people do not like my opinion on this. I feel like that's why Poatan got knocked out by Izzy. Because I feel like he was cutting too much weight, and he was depleted. And he wasn't able to take punches the same way. Because Khalil caught him with a good shot, but look how fast he recovered. When Izzy was cracking him, he wasn't recovering that fast. Like, look at the end of the first round in the first fight that he won in MMA, not kickboxing, but MMA. That first round, when they got to the end, when it was like 3 seconds left, and Izzy cracked that boy, and that boy looked like he was doing the Macarena. Nah. This is why he does not need to go back to 185. He talk about maybe, no 185. You don't need to cut that much weight. I'm sorry. Joe Rogan said it best, and I'm going to repeat it over and over again. It's just sanctioned cheating. Because Anthony Johnson, God rest his soul, that was my boy. Loved Anthony Johnson. But that man walked around like 240 something, almost 250 pounds. Do you know he used to cut to 170? Bro. He cut the weight of a child. Like, bro. 70 pounds? Is that right? Am I doing my math right? Yeah, if he was 240. Bro. No, bro. I'm sorry. Weight cutting is just bad. Like the one person another person I could use as a good example who used to win a lot of his fights all the time, but I feel like all the weight cutting is what caused him to get knocked out for the first time and started losing, is your boy Roy Jones Jr. That man was working the scale with the weight. Now, don't get me wrong. The boy went all the way up to heavyweight and became heavyweight champ, bro. That's a feat. But my G, if you keep having to jump up and down the scale with your weight, that joint is going to deplete you, bro. When you are cutting weight, especially when you're draining water out of the body to make weight, you're cutting water weight. Like, that's just not good. Our body is what, 70% water? Bruh. No. It's terrible. It's terrible for your health. And I'm very big when it comes to health. You know, if anybody that knows me, I try my best to be as healthy as possible. I try to make sure I do everything in my power to be as healthy as possible. Even with, eating. Like I need to be. I'm trying to. I want to be a very healthy old man. Very healthy. Like I don't want to have to use a cane until like 2 weeks before I'm about to die. Like I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, and I and a lot of these fighters, you know, you got to look at it like this. Not only are you cutting weight and you're draining nutrients out of your body, but at the same time, you're getting punched in the head, kicked to the body. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, people are digging shots to your liver and hitting organs and things like, bro. You know, John Jones just posted something today about when he was in his 20s and he was fighting. He said he used to go home with headaches from always being concussed. And he said when he used to deal with that, he says now when it happens to him now, he gets pissed. Because he says now I felt like I did something wrong because now I have to figure out ways not to get hurt. And that also comes from weight cutting, bro. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's not good. It's bad. It's bad. I don't feel like fighters should cut any more than 10 pounds. That's my opinion. That's why I agree with Gervonta Davis and the what do you call it? The rehydration clauses. I agree. Because ain't no way in the world. I'm 140, 135. And you somebody that's 165, 170. It's gonna cut all the way down there, make weight, and then blow up another 40-something pounds the day of the fight? All right. Not gonna happen. I went to a fight not too long ago and I saw some of the guys from my gym fight. And I saw the bantamweights because my instructor, he walks around like 155, you know, around 155, maybe a little bit more. And he would cut down the bantamweight. I seen some of them bantamweights. They not naturally walking around at 155. Mav not doing that. Sorry. Y'all not break. No. I'm trying to live to be 100-something years old, y'all. Y'all not busting my brain up. I get hit hard enough in the gym. Nah. Weight cutting. I think there should be rehydration clauses in everything. And if you want to be a person that wants to cut from really large heights, then you gonna have to deal with the fact that you gotta stay close to that weight. I'm sorry. Cause it ain't like, yo. See, the reason why Gervonta Davis doesn't have a problem with weight cutting is because when he cuts weight around his weight. That's why he's able to knock these dudes out. Because it's like, nah, bro, you're not draining me. And then y'all gonna try to get up in here, throw an extra 40, 50 pounds heavier than me and try to knock me out? No. Rehydration clause. Rehydration. No water for you. Sorry, not with it. I think it should be something that they put across all fighting platforms, boxing, kickboxing, everything. Y'all shouldn't be able to cut more than 10 pounds. That's just my opinion. I think it's safer for not just the fighters that's cutting, but the fighters that's getting hit by these guys. Can't do it, bro. Not with it. I don't like it. I'm not with it. But on that note, we're going to take another commercial break and we shall return shortly because I'm trying to see if the bitch assness in the room is real or not. We'll be right back.
The one that he wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that you wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. Watch your step, we already saw you lacking. When we hit you up, you ain't even know what happened. So the tough guy roll, we know you acting. Nigga, get your dough, little nigga, you know we stacking. Fuck on my money, I'ma cave your back in. There's money up front, but there's way more on the back end. I know this money shit, yeah, just like my back end. I'm a black man with a mad plan to residually get them stacks, man. You niggas get a little bit of money and don't know how to act in. You know what my head at, fam? You know, stack, and stack again. Prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that he wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that you wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like.
That's That's a money back guarantee.
Wagwan, we back. So, yo, y'all haven't seen House Party? And y'all seen them part of the House Party? Where they was like, the three bullies was like, I smell pussy. Because niggas be pussies. And I'm gonna be real. I got a question for y'all. Y'all think Devin Haney a bitch for trying to sue Ryan Garcia? Because that sounds like some bitch assness shit to me. Like, for real? Over like what? How much the little bit of whatever that was in his system? That sounds like some bitch shit to me. I'm sorry. That smell like some pussy shit. Pardon my French. If any young ladies are watching this, anybody that don't like those words, I apologize. But that's just how I feel. It sounds like some. Bro. First of all, you're a fighter, bro. You're a fighter, right? It was proven that he didn't necessarily cheat, right? Like the whole John Jones picogram thing, whatever, right? Now, if the professionals are saying, hey, we're going to suspend him for not being conscious of what happened, but he ain't have enough in his system for it to be like really enhancing, then you gonna sue the nigga? I'm sorry. I ain't with it, bro. Nope, not feeling it. Don't like it. I feel like your pride is hurt. Because my thing is this. Let's just say in the fight, you were doing a great job, right? And then he came out of nowhere and knocked you out with some haymaker or whatever. But you wasn't really doing that great of a job, dogs. Let's keep it a stack. Devin Haney to me is not. I'm not saying he's not a good boxer. He has good boxing skills and fundamentals, but he's just not great to me. Like he's not an all-time great, in my opinion. You know, there's certain people who stand out as all-time greats. There's certain people we're never going to forget. We're never going to forget Muhammad Ali. We're never going to forget Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson. These are just people we're never going to forget. There's certain people and I feel like I'm not gonna say we're gonna forget. Let me not be too harsh. I'm not gonna be too harsh. We're not gonna forget Devin Haney, but I've never heard anybody say Devin Haney one of their favorite boxers, or like he's that guy right now. Like I hear that about Javante. I hear that about Shakur. I hear about Bud Crawford. I hear that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like there's certain people you hear that name and they're like, yo, yeah, that's that dude. I don't be hearing that about Devin Haney. And now that he's trying to sue Ryan Garcia for, what is it, assault? Like, you said, battery? Like, forget the fraud and breach of contract part. Forget that part for a second. Battery? No. He's supposed to hit you. What are you talking about? Battery? Bruh. I'm sorry. I know mad people that's gonna take your black card from you for that. I'm sorry. Battery. Fraud. What was fraudulent? What? Oh, like, what was, I need to know what the fraudulent part was. Like, what was fraudulent? Like, what was, like, bro? In the breach of contract, I want to see this contract. Then it says you better specifically not do steroids. Now, of course, no fighter is supposed to do steroids in in combat sports. But dogs, battery, fraud. So my producer has let me know that his breach of contract basically was saying that he was supposed to make weight and didn't. That's the fraud, bro. You sounded more and more and more like a scared little bitch. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. When I get into the gym and there's certain guys that walk in there and I'm seeing the way they cracking, I'm like, oh damn. I don't know if I want to spar with homie. There's a dude in my gym, right? Shout out to my boy Albin. This dude Albin is a big motherfucker. This dude is Ackerman. Yo, the dude like gotta walk around like 210, 215 easy. Now he'll cut down to like 185. That's acceptable to a degree. Still a lot of weight to cut. But when I tell you, I've watched this man. So like in our gym, our heavy bags are on this big metal steel rail, and you can pull a cord that loosens it, and you can slide it down the rail to like move it over left and right. And then you pull another cord to lock it in place so it doesn't move. I've watched this man Albin kick the bag and make that joint slide down the rail while it's locked in place. Now, if I saw him and they told me I gotta fight him, nah. But you gonna sit there and talk about, oh, he ain't make weight. First of all, Devin, how many times have you weight bullied people? Let's keep it a stizzy real quick. You have weight bullied mad people, bro. Bro, I've watched you make weight, like cut down, make weight, and then blow up. Bruh, let's not do this. Like, I don't know, yo, if I was Bill Haney, I'd be like, yo, listen, you're not going to embarrass me with this little bitch ass move right now. You going to wait till that boy get right, wait till he not suspended no more, make sure he clean, make sure he make weight, and beat homie fair and square. That's it. I mean, what do you mean the only thing he can do? What are you talking about? Bro, you gonna sue him? That's gonna make you feel better? Like you got that, nigga, that's not gonna take that L away in my opinion. I'm sorry. I mean, the commission might have took the L away, but everybody knows you lost. Like, for example, John Jones and Daniel Cormier. Nah, bro. You got head kick knocked out, bro. You got knocked out. We're never gonna forget it. We're never gonna forget the fact that you got your ass whipped. And to be real, if he made weight, even if he made weight and he was clean, I still think he would have whooped your ass. Because at the end of the day, it's this. Everybody making it seem like, oh, the steroids made him strong. Bullshit. That boy had better technique, and he was cracking you with that left hook. And Javante gave you the... Yo, Javante gave you the template, bro. He gave you the template. Bro, did you not see what Javante did? He made it look easy. Because he was like, all homie got is that left hook. And he be leaving, dropping his right hand. He be leaving his right side open. I'm going to crack this dude. And then I'm going to crack him to the liver and make him quit. Oh, but Ryan Garcia was so depleted for that fight. Well, you should have been, that's the way you want to fight at, right? What's the problem? Sorry. I'm getting tired of the bitch assness and fighting. Stop with the bitch assness and fighting. I'm sorry. It's gone too far now. Like, first y'all want to sit here and complain about this dude is ducking and that dude is ducking and all that type of shit. Now I finally get you in the ring. Now it's a problem. Okay, yes, he didn't make weight. Okay. Take 20, 30% of that nigga purse. We do that in every other fight. Take that boy purse. That's what I think he should have done. I would have been like, nah, dog. Take his money, but not sue him. Like, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, taking money. But still, it's like, yo, nah, bro, there should have been something in the contract that says if you don't make weight, or if you don't, whatever, you lose 30, 40% of your purse. But you want to sue him? Like, battery? Come on, man. Dog. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not hearing that. Battery. It is a bitch move. It's 100% a bitch move. I'm sorry, it's a bitch move. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You are a fighter, bro. See, this goes back to one of the first subjects I did on one of the first episodes of the pod. There are people who fight to fight, and there's people who win fights, and there's people who look for wins. Like, if I'm saying that correctly, I don't remember my complete context behind it, but there are people who are there that are trying to just be winners. Like, they're not there to fight. They're just there to be winners and make money. They're not there to be fighters. There are people who want to be in this sport because they like fighting, right? One person who I think needs to retire immediately, and needs to stop fighting, but because he loves to fight, he's just gonna keep on doing it. Tony Ferguson. That boy need to quit now. Not even now. Yesterday now. Not even yesterday. Last year yesterday now. But he's like, nope, we'll do it again. And he has to know there's no way in the world you're gonna climb the ranks again to get towards the title shot. He has to know that's out the window. But at the same time, he's just like, yo, I'm not quitting. I want to fight again. That's a fighter. There's certain people that are just fighters. And then there are people like Devin Haney. Like, you're so concerned without losing that. Oh, that's why there's an unreleased episode of the pod that I tried to do by myself that didn't work out. Funny enough. But I said on that podcast, everybody is chasing that Floyd Mayweather, that 50-0 aura. Like, what? Like, yo, bro, this whole undefeated, I don't want to be undefeated thing, bro. Come on. You try to tell me that even though Mike Tyson has losses on the record, he still ain't the baddest man on the fucking planet? It's Mike Tyson. The baddest motherfucker on the planet. Everybody's scared of this motherfucker. Everybody, still, to this day. You think Jake Paul ain't scared? I'm not saying he, like, all right, fine, he got the confidence to get in the ring, but Jake Paul's scared. Because he know, if he get hit with any of them classic Mike Tyson punches and he throws it the way he used to throw them motherfuckers, it's over. Have you seen what Mike Tyson do to people when he hit them? Like, he don't just hit you and, like, rock your jaw. He'll hit you on the top of your head and make the top of your head, like, like, I can't even put my head all the way to my shoulder. I have to bring my shoulder up to my head for me to be able to talk to my shoulder, right? To put my shoulder on my ear. But he used to turn your head so hard that your head would touch your shoulder without you raising it. Like, I don't want to get I don't want to get hit by somebody like that. I'm sorry. Mike Tyson's a scary motherfucker. Mike Tyson's a fighter. That's a fighter. Devin Haney wants to win. And don't get me wrong, they do kind of come hand in hand if you're a true fighter. Like, fighters want to win fights. But then there's some fighters that don't even care whether they win or lose. They just want to crack. That's just the way it is. Some people just like to fight. You know, I'm the type that I don't like losing at all. I'm just a sore loser. I don't like losing at all. I don't like it. I want to win. I want to win. But I will say I had fun. Like, right before we got started, while we were like prepping for the show, I was watching myself spar because I like to fight. Now, I like to fight in a controlled environment, but I like to fight. Ain't no bitch assness over here. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you wasn't kicking right. You was, that was an illegal punch. Now, I will say this. I hate when people go for takedowns when we trying to do boxing and kickboxing rounds. Yes, I will complain about that shit. Nigga, stop. Why you trying to take me down? We're not even doing that. Bro, I'm trying to throw, punches, knees, and elbows. And what are you doing? Why are we doing takedown? Why are we doing MMA? I don't want to do MMA. Sorry, Jeff. I love you. Shout out to MMA Shredded Jeff Chan. He was just on the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship. If y'all haven't seen it, go check out the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship. It's actually a really good series on YouTube. And Martial Arts Journey with Rokas. It's really, really good. It's a lot of fun. You see a lot of cool techniques, a lot of different fight situations. It's really cool. Check that shit out. But shout out to MMA Shredded. He's really awesome. He always wants me to do like grappling, and I hate it. I hate grappling. I hate it. I want to punch and kick people. I don't want to grapple. I don't want to do that. But yes, we have to stop with the bitch assness, guys. I'm sorry. Be a man, pull up your britches, and just fight. Fight. Don't be a bitch. There's no room for bitchness in fighting. No room for it. Sorry. No room for no. No. Now, if the dude cheated, like what's the dude that fought? Oh man, what's the dude that fought Cotto and cheated with the bricks in his? Oh man, I forgot his name. There's a dude that fought Miguel Cotto, and he got caught cheating by putting concrete or some type of plaster on his wraps, the hand wraps before he fought, and he busted up Cotto's face bad. Now that's cheating. That's cheating. That you can complain about. Now I would say something about that. Yes, it was Margarito. So Margarito put plaster on his hand wraps in his glove. Like, bro, that's like you might as well have put brass knuckles on, dogs. Stuff like that, can't do it, bro. That's not that I will complain about. I will complain about something like that. I would complain about like when Muhammad Ali, I forgot what opponent he fought. When Muhammad Ali was fighting, they were putting his opponent was his corner was putting some type of substance on his gloves. So when he punched Ali in the face, Ali's vision was getting blurred. He couldn't see correctly. That I would complain about. Those are things you complain about. But if your opponent didn't cheat on purpose and there wasn't enough substance in his system to really enhance or improve his fighting, you really gonna sit there and say I'm gonna sue you? Yo, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know, man. Stuff like that don't fly with me. Like I as a fighter, I'm gonna be like, yo, a real fighter, I'd be like, yo, get your shit cleaned up. Matter of fact, you know who I give, and I used to call him like a cornball cheesy, but you know who I give respect to? Daniel fucking Cormier. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that man got in the ring after he got the belt. And who did he call out? He said, yo, John Jones, get your shit together. I'm waiting for you. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You don't be on your little battery. Battery. What? Bitch. Pure bitch shit. Don't like it. Not with it. I'm not with it. Sorry. And you think you gonna get away with that? With you gonna bring that attitude with Devin Haney? Shakur? Tafc? Loma beat you, boy. I'm sorry. Loma won. Loma won. You're not gonna tell me no different. Producer, do you think Devin Haney won that fight? Thank you. My producer also said Devin Haney did not win that fight. Loma won. Devin Haney is not a bad boxer, but he ain't great. One, his best punch is his jab. Sit. He doesn't really carry that much power in his shots. And too much of the bitch assness. Nah. Devin Haney, you're not the one, bro. In the words of the great The Black Fawns, you're not the one. Sorry. So, to say all that, no more bitch assness in boxing. In fighting, period. No more bitch assness. I want to thank my producer, Guru, Ham Van Dam, for introducing me to this new form of platform for the content. This is really cool. I'm really feeling this. We will be getting to a point where we will drop the link for you guys to be able to chime in on these podcasts. You'll be able to, click the link and come in here and chat with me. We will be having guests coming real soon. I promise that. I will be going to Thailand next month, so I'll be having some footage for you guys to check out as well. Yeah, man, we got a lot coming. I hope that you guys enjoyed the pod. Reach out to us at the Talk About Fight Club pod, Instagram, Facebook. Drop your opinions. Let us know. I'm always constantly putting things in the stories for you guys to, really think about. I want to know your opinions, leave comments, all that good stuff, guys. So I really appreciate you guys checking it out. We thank you. Talk About Fight Club is just getting started. I'm going to get us a better camera. Okay. And we're going to make some things happen. But until then, everybody, make sure you keep your guard up and head movement. I love you, Ronda Rousey. Later.
I do this like veteran, you do it like rookie. All bets on me, nigga, just ask the bookie. Smoking straight hash and cookie. You highly pussy. You been this way since you came at your mama pussy. Big nine the pushy. Smoke 'em like big blunts and cushy. Get your bitch the Woody like Toy Story. After I beat the box up Tyson Fury. Then it's time to bounce, baby, end of story. And then it's back to the money, gotta get more. After the money, dollar bill glory. I said it's back to the money, gotta get more. It's MBG, end of story. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that he wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that you wanna be like. The prototype, I do this right. The prototype, the one that they wanna be like. Watch your step, we already saw you lacking. When we hit you up, you ain't even